Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Chainlink. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous link update, make sure to check it out. It's going to be in the top right hand corner of your video right now. Watch that before watching this one so that you have more context. So we're going to talk about major key resistance and support areas for the Chainlink token. But before we do that, a quick word from the sponsor of this video. Guys, if you are looking for crypto trading bots, then I have the perfect platform for you. The leading crypto bot trading platform since 2017 with over 500,000 trusted traders and more than 3.7 million bots started. Their trading volume is above $300 billion, and you can read all about the platform's reviews on their website over here. And they do have a lot of different trading bots. So they do have the dollar cost average bot, the sideways channel bot, the classic bot, the combo bot, and the scalper bot as well. You can simply connect your exchange and start trading with your trading bot. Automate your crypto trading with Bitsgap. Now jumping into the daily chart, Chainlink from Binance. This is calculated by TradingView. So as you can see, we do have a Fibonacci retracement set up over here, with this being our swing high over here in May of last year, and with this swing low of July last year being the swing low of the Fib retracement, we have the 1.618 target at $5.64. And we have dropped there numerous times. So we had 4 wicks below that area, and those were good buying opportunities. And as you can see, on the large scheme of things, we are in this channel down pattern. As you can see, you're going up and down here, hitting the resistance and the support of this channel. We did lose the channel for a little bit, had a little fake out below, then we went slightly above the medium line, had a move to the support, and right now potentially we are on our way to retest the resistance of this channel once again. And that resistance of the channel for where we are right now perfectly coincides with the 1.272 resistance, which is the 1.272 Fibonacci level at $9.10. That will be a good area for you to take some profits if you're looking to do that, if you're looking to swing trade. If I start zooming in a little bit here, as you can see, we landed on the 1.618 perfectly. And as you all know, the 1.618 is your technical target after you start losing the swing low. And in this case, this was our swing low here at $13.40, which was the low of the pullback in July of 2021. So we landed on the 1.618. So technical target met, perfect. Right now, we're seeing a little bounce to the upside. We're getting above the 20 EMA on the daily chart, which is quite bullish, but this isn't the biggest, bullish thing that you could see. Having a bull cross on the weekly chart, that would be the most important indicator, in my opinion, or one of the most important indicators. And we are far from that. So we are running into the 1.414 Fibonacci level here, which is the red line as resistance, and that is sitting at $7 and roughly 45.5 cents. So once we get above that, our next target is going to be the 1.272, but there is a possibility here that we are coiling up for a move. As you can see, you are not really having any major moves to the upside or to the downside. You're sort of coiling up here, and you can potentially expect a break to the upside with a nice little wick all the way up there to the resistance of the channel. Now that would mean that we would have a nice double M top pattern here, because you have the bounce from that price here in early June, and you're going to have the same thing here at the end of July if we break to the upside and we get the bullish cross on the daily chart. The 20 crosses above the 55, which is one of the more bullish indicators, but still, that would be the target that I'm looking for. So $9.10, that's what I'm looking for here. And after that, I'm expecting a pullback all the way down here, at least to the 1.414 for a back test of support. Now, on the contrary, if we have a pullback, we have a capitulation, we have a black swan event out of nowhere, you could look at more downside. And the first level, obviously, being here the 1.618 at $5.60. So I would have my buy ins or my limit buy orders slightly above this level. So maybe $5.62 just to be safe. And yeah, also I would target this white trend line here. So this is a descending support trend line that we have, and we do have multiple bounces off this trend line. So you have a bounce here in May, you have another bounce at the end of May, you have multiple bounces here in June, and right now we can potentially see another bounce here in July if we capitulate in early August. In a couple of days, we have the interest rates potentially we're going to see the interest rates go up once again, because that is what is expected, and the markets aren't going to react very good. So let's see what happens over there, but I am expecting a little pullback here after July 27th, or actually on July 27th. So I'm sitting on some cash that I'm going to be putting into some altcoins. I've bought into Chainlink, with a good amount of money, and I'm waiting for another pullback, and maybe I'm gonna double my position if we start getting below $5.60 here. I may double my position, but there are so many altcoins I want to get into. It's crazy. Also, there is another support level here below us at the second fib level, which I really doubt we're going to get to, so $3.27. This is in case of a strong capitulation, a black swan event, something bad happens and the markets drop. That would be, that would be a potential level we could get to. But I would say that the bottom of this blue channel would be the absolute bottom that we could get here during this bear market for Chainlink. So I think even if we lose this white trend line here, I do think this channel can be held. Okay, so this is something that I'm targeting. If you go down below this channel, that would be a great buying opportunity, or even if you bounce from the support of this channel, it would still be great in my opinion. So jumping into the daily RSI, as you can see, we broke through the orange line here. We had a nice back test of support, and from there we went on. We broke through this light blue or teal trend line. Teal is the color. This is the color teal, basically, for those of you who may be confused by that word. I was too at first. So as you can see, we broke through the teal resistance trend line. We back tested as support over here, July 22nd. And right now we're seeing another move to the upside. So potentially this is a very good sign, because you are bouncing from a previous resistance. And the important thing for us to see right now is we need to break this high. So if we do that, you are quite bullish. But if we don't, that is potentially a simple double M top pattern. Now, what I could also do here is bring out this trend line over here and bring out this trend line over here. So this is some sort of a symmetrical triangle that we have playing out here. I can remove the orange trend line because we don't really need it anymore. And as you can see, you are bouncing from this, you have a descending resistance trend line and you have an ascending support trend line. So basically, at some point, you're going to get coiled up enough that you're going to break to the upside or to the downside. Regardless, you have to be ready for both outcomes. That is what a trader should do, in my opinion, and I'm ready for both outcomes. Now, switching over to the weekly chart on the Binance website, as you can see, we are in a falling wedge here on the weekly chart, and right now we're bouncing from this white trend line over here. As you can see, we did break it as resistance, had a nice bounce, and potentially right now we're going to attack this light blue resistance of the falling wedge, and we can absolutely run into it as resistance and capitulate back down here and get coiled up here in the apex of the pattern and then break to the upside. That could happen. We can also break out right now, and if we see a back test of support, wow, that's a very bullish statement from Chainlink, because you can see that we have been hitting this level ever since May of last year. In May, November, almost in January this year, in April this year. So if we run into the resistance here, that has a place to be. There is some probability that we're going to do that because we've done that so many times. But if we don't, then we don't. No one knows what's going to happen. So if you take some profits at this area and the price continues growing, well, that's your fault. Okay, so that's why you never sell all your asset all of your assets at once. You have to dollar cost average your way out of the project. But I would say that this is the worst time to be selling your crypto right now. This is when you should be accumulating as much as humanly possible. Moving into the weekly MACD, as you can see, we just printed a bullish cross here, July 11th. And this is a very good sign on the weekly chart, because the last time we did that here, we saw a nice move from August all the way up to November. Potentially, we could do the same thing here and have a nice little rally into the fall. But from there, we would see another leg down in the markets. But I don't know. We could see $12.65, because this is a very, very important level for us to backtest as resistance. We haven't backtested as resistance yet. We did lose it over here, and if you come backtest it as resistance and then continue on, that would still be within the realms of possibilities that we have on our table. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If I missed out anything important on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. On the daily chart here, as you can see, we do have a falling wedge as well, with a target all the way up here at $9.30. So thank you all for watching. This video has been going on for too long. I do apologize for that. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I do post a lot of interesting content over there. Feel free to join me on my Patreon, and feel free to check out our sponsor, Bitsgap, down below in the description as well. Peace out.